It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your... And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Being chased out left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. This one swung out to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll... At their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Caught by Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Well, it springs free. Montgomery loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Bates' kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To the air, Williams. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. On the move to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
To throw, Williams. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
2nd and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once again, it's Swift. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the...
Williams loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To Montgomery to begin the drive. There he goes again. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion right, that's Williams. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to have a Lions first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's Swift. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Williams. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at
touchdown. Cole Kmet from 8 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Williams. Steps away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Buying time to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are back within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Able to get away. Dancing to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Williams loses the football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Kmet.
Yards.
And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
70 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. And Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Williams throwing to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams, flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 44 yards.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And bulldozing his way through. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Montgomery, another target and catch.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be caught.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Toss left to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Into space at the 45. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Mercedes Lewis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw. Goff. Oh, he stays up. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. It's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. In motion goes Patrick. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet,
54 yards.
and the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Kirby Joseph
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Williams.
Out to his left. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
To throw, Williams.
Keeps himself upright.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 20. To the air, Williams.
Staying on his feet. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the up.
He's got a man, complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Oh, they'll try to run a reverse here. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. To throw is Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of it.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. DeAndre Swift. He's to the 10, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.